Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, hopefully, bougie vintage, and today's video is passport makeup for black girls, okay? I have seen passport makeup videos before. I don't know if there's any black girl ones, but I'm gonna do some passport makeup today because, well, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. We're gonna start very basic, okay? Starting, as always, with primer, and I'm gonna breeze through this because I need to go and take my picture. So I'm gonna breeze through this. Won't be too much long talking like Lady Saw, okay? And we're just going to prime our face. I've already moisturized and serumed and all that skincare stuff, so we're just moving right into the actual makeup. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty Primer. Okay, this is my travel size. That's only because they didn't have the full size at Sephora the day that I went. Once I do that, I'm going to color correct because it is going to be a very minimalistic makeup look. So you don't want to have your dark circles peeking through, of course. So color correcting is extremely important even when you're doing a no makeup look. I think it's especially important when you're doing a no makeup look because you're not using full coverage products. To color correct, I'm using two color correctors. I'm using my Step 1 Caramel by Makeup Forever and also my Fenty Beauty in Pumpkin. So these are steps that you see me doing on a regular basis. Oops, I did a little bit too much there, girl. Anywhere that I have any kind of darkness, dark circles, dark spots, I want to color correct that. Just going to get that situated. One thing we're gonna do a little bit differently is we're gonna spray in between our steps. So right now I've color corrected. I am content with my color corrector and I'm going to now spray my Fix Plus right now, and I'm gonna set my color corrector. For foundation, we are going to go with our Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop. This is not a very full coverage foundation. This is extremely lightweight. In fact, it's actually just a skin tint. And so this is what I will be using. This is in the shade 20. Another great foundation to use for this kind of look would be MAC Face and Body. You guys know I love that. The Dior foundation, which is also a face and body foundation. Those are all great light wearing foundations that could be used for this look. I'm going to start to blend it out with my finger, and then once I blend it out with my finger and spread it a bit, looks very messy, but that's fine. When I'm going over these eye areas, I'm going to just dab. We don't want to move our orange corrector even though we sprayed our face already. And once it's looking like this, so you see it's not fully covering, obviously, you want to use the back of your beauty blender and even out that product and make sure you get it everywhere. And so it is wintertime, so even this foundation, which is the lighter shade that I have in the Eavesdrop, it is actually a little bit darker than my skin, but because it's just a skin tint, the more that you tend to blend it, the more it kind of melts into your skin and gives your skin that even color. I could probably go one shade lighter. I don't know because I haven't tried the lighter shade, but I have 20 and I think 21. And the 21 would be way too dark for me right now. So that's like in the summertime. Moving right along, I am going to take my Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. As you can see, it is a little bit darker. I'm going to apply it right here and right here. And I'm also going to apply it right here and right here because this concealer to me is like almost like a second color corrector. It has a bit of a red undertone. I'm using the shade Hazelnut. I'm also going to apply it right here and right here, just in a few areas. I will then take my Fenty Beauty in Almond Butter, number 12, and I'm gonna pop it right there in the center, right there in the center. We're gonna set it aside, and I'm going to take my Pro Longwear Concealer in NC45. Now you're probably like, if this is a no makeup look, how come you are using 3 different concealers, a color corrector? Because technically, when you're doing a no makeup look, you kind of end up using more products than if you were doing just a regular look, because there's levels to this, okay? It's levels, girl. Oh my God, my hands are ashier than ashy. Good God almighty. I'm taking my NC45 concealer, and I'm going to apply it in between the hazelnut and almond butter. So this is hazelnut, this is almond butter, this is NC45, okay? So you see I have 3 different concealer shades on there. And now I'm going to blend, okay? And make sure you blend right here, because you did put some almond butter right there. Sorry, some hazelnut right on that nose crease. It really depends on how you want your passport photo to look. So like if you want your passport photo to have like a super bright highlighted under eye, then that's what you want, okay, girl? And you can add more concealer as you see fit. And then I'm gonna go in with my NC45 again and do my upper lip area, of course my chin, and we're going to do our forehead. This is my 242 brush from MAC. I don't know if they still make the 242, but I have it. Okay, and you see I have contoured my nose a bit, and I'm just going to keep blending. So the concealer that you're seeing me add right there is the Fenty in Almond Butter, and I'm just applying it right there on the inner part of the eye. It's time to sculpt, okay? And so first I'm gonna start with sculpting my nose. Keep in mind, you guys are gonna see this not sped up, but you're gonna see jump cuts. So I've elapsed 13 minutes and 50 seconds. So the makeup should not take you long to do for your passport, okay? It should be very, very fast. And if I wasn't explaining everything, girl, would have been done in 5-10 minutes tops, okay? So I'm taking Truffle from my Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm starting at the eyebrow, and we're gonna add that shading right there, just like that. And we're gonna do the same on the other side, starting at my brow. Add it down the nose. And stopping right where the ball of my nose is, okay? Then I'm going to put some more on the same brush and carve that out, and of course add it under here. I'm like, that is not you in the photo, ma'am. Yes, it is. So then we're gonna take our beauty blender and blend that nose contour into the concealer. Okay. And then we're gonna take Espresso Matchstick, and we're going to contour our face using my MAC 130 brush. I'm going to just do circular motions and blend that up into my hairline, you know, and contour. Okay, you see that? And do the same, of course, on this side. Okay. And then take your beauty blender and get rid of anything that should not be there. Now, this next step is optional. I'm going to take my liquid highlighter and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. We're gonna do a teeny tiny highlight on the middle of our nose. And use our beauty blender to blend that out. We are contoured, we are highlighted. I want to set this with spray and then we're gonna set it with powder. So spray, dry. Also, big tip. A major tip is to make sure that your eyebrows are threaded, shaved, whatever you do to your eyebrows, make sure your eyebrows are done before you start doing your makeup, because you're not going to do much to your eyebrows as it is a no makeup look. You just want to look really like put together, but almost effortlessly. So, even though it took quite a bit of effort, okay? So, it's just an illusion. So now that my face is like this, and we're living, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm going to set. One of the reasons I used the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is because that concealer is the least likely to crease on me, at least. That's why it's one of my favorites, and that's why I've been swearing by it since you guys met me. The Pro Longwear Concealer is that girl. So set this under eye area real good, or real bad. Okay. And if you can tell, I'm applying a little bit more powder on the inner parts because I want there to be a lot of focus there. Baby, this picture better turn out damn good because I ain't never had a good passport picture in my life, okay? Every time I go get my passport picture taken, I hate it. I won't even show you guys my old one because, get somebody else to do it. It's horrible. Girl, this Laura Mercier palette is on her last leg. I have another one, but I bought the translucent like deep and I don't think that it's going to wear well on me, even though it's supposed to be translucent. I don't know. I'm afraid to use it. And remember, Fenty products are technically self-setting. So you could get away with not setting. Just saying. The reason that I'm setting is because the products I use are very much dewy products. So if I go to take my picture, it might produce a lot of glare, which is not good. So while this is baking, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. Get my contour set. Now for this, I recommend Dark Deep, or sorry, MAC Mineralized Skin Finish versus the Fenty Contour Powder. There's just something about the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish that just gives you skin after. I don't know. It's just the better option for this type of thing. So I'm not going to use my Fenty powder today. I'm just going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Then, of course, time to dust away what's not supposed to be there. And she looks stunning! And then, of course, you know you need some blush, girl. I'm taking my Makeup Forever blush in B216. Somebody the other day said y'all can't find this blush. I hope that doesn't mean they discontinued it, but blush be lasting forever, so I'll probably have this blush until I'm 68, okay? I'm just going to sweep my blush upward onto my cheeks. You can put some on your nose if you want. You can pretty much finish your makeup look here, or you could take it the extra mile and add some highlighter. Because you already put the Killawatt on, you don't really need to add this highlighter, but I'm just adding some Diamond Balm in how many carats? But you don't want to put too much because like I said, glare, okay? For brows, you want to keep it real simple, okay? So I am using my spoolie to brush my brows up. I'm going to use my 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. When you're doing your brows for this look, you can do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to darken them and throw some brow product in there, you can. But I just feel like I don't want to add anything to my brows. The other thing that you can do as well is take your contour powder again on a much smaller brush and add some contour to the sides of your head. Contour the side of your head, girl. That's what I saw the white girls doing, girl. I don't know what the hell that's for. I really don't. Okay. So ignore me. Of course, you know I can't go anywhere without my moles. And then, in my personal opinion, I feel like a pair of lashes and some mascara is all you need. Do not go doing wing liner and all those things. It's not necessary. It might add for like a cuteness effect, but like you don't really need to do all that, okay? So before I do my lashes and my mascara, I'm gonna set this. I'm using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and my MAC Fix Plus. We dry it. I'm gonna pop my lashes on off camera real quick and then come back, do the lip, and show you guys the finished look. Okay, la familia. Okay, so as you can see, my lashes are on, and I am going to use my Better Than Sex mascara after my lash primer dries. My lash primer is by Hard Candy. I love this lash primer, and I swear by it, okay? It's affordable, and it's good. That's all that matters, right? So now that it's pretty much dry, I'm just gonna take my Better Than Sex. Technically, you shouldn't use a gloss when you're doing this because the glare. You don't want the camera to be glaring too much. So instead of using lip gloss, I just put on Blistex, girl. Moisturize the lips. Keep them happy. And by the time you go to take the picture, it'll just appear like your natural lip, right? Because you have on the dark liner to give it, you know, everything she needs. But that's it. And I mean, if you want, you can add a tiny bit of a lighter shade. This is a matte color. You can do something like that. And that was the Sephora shade in number 77, made in Italy. But it shouldn't really mattify on you because you have on the Blistex first. And so you can do either or. You can add the light color or you could just, you know. And so the final step is obviously get your hair situated. So I'm going to throw my wig on and then I'm going to take a fake passport picture and let you guys see how my passport picture is looking. But this is the passport makeup for Black girls, girl. Very simple, very easy, very cute. And you can't smile in your passport picture, so RBF all day. Okay, so I'm running behind schedule. I really gotta go. But I wanted to show you guys the finished look. This is the finished look. I'm gonna throw on earrings, of course, but this is my passport photo look. Flawless, girl, okay? Absolutely flawless. So yeah, this was passport makeup for Black girls. I hope you guys liked the video. I love you all so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one.